Get moving, get eating, and get relaxed. The ultimate guide on how to be healthy in college. Up next on Carpe Diem. Hello, and welcome to Carpe Diem. I'm Jessica Conroy, a senior majoring in television and digital media at Montclair State University. College years are some of the best years of your life, but it can be a challenge avoiding the dreaded freshman 15 weight gain. We will follow a day in the life of Josh Roth, a graduating senior who has great advice on how to survive college. Let's take a look.
If I can do it, you can do it too, guys.
Josh Roth is a few weeks away from receiving his degree in business from MSU. He spent the last 4 years studying for his future career. In his spare time, he's also known for being the life of the party. Many college students struggle at balancing work and play, ultimately leading to major setbacks for their education and their health. Josh made the most of his college experience and is no stranger to stress. He has some major tips on how to stay healthy in college.
So in the last 4 years, I made a lot of mistakes throughout college. It's really easy to get out of shape and unmotivated, but by setting goals for yourself, you're able to survive college too.
Living on campus, you don't have your mom reminding you that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. On campus, most places serving breakfast open by 7 a.m. This is the first opportunity of the day to fill your body with fuel to get through hours of long lectures.
Today I have a cheese omelet, banana, some chocolate milk. Well, you could get a meal plan for about 30 or 40 swipes and then still cook the majority of your meals. I think that's the best way to eat healthy on campus.
I'd say the healthiest breakfast I've ever had on campus would probably be like a white omelet from Sam's.
I had a really weird breakfast. I actually had my leftovers, and it was a nice enchilada with some rice and beans.
The average person needs 30 to 60 minutes of daily activity. College provides many ways for students to get moving at no extra cost. Montclair State features plenty of stairs located around campus. In fact, you're constantly walking uphill no matter where you are going. The Student Recreation Center is a gym with basketball courts, a swimming pool, and fitness classes, and is part of every student's tuition.
Well, on campus, I like to go to the recreation center with my friends. We'll play racquetball, basketball. We'll work out together. On weekends, I'll go on nature hikes. So getting outside with my friends is a good way to stay active, like playing can jam, tennis, or spike ball.
Exercise is really important, not only for mental, but your physical aspect. So when you're stressed at school, when you're doing a lot of homework, feeling low on energy, a good workout really can help you out. It kind of boosts your energy, get your metabolism back in order so you can eat more food if you really want to, or have some more caffeine. But really what it does, it prepares you for the next study session. So if you are feeling really stressed, then it actually is going to bring that stress level down further.
Water will keep you alive through long nights of cramming and long nights of college parties. Convenient water fill-up stations around campus will keep you away from the sugary drinks.
It's important to drink water every day. I try to have like 6 to 8 water bottles a day. I feel like water gives you energy and just gets me through the day.
Making time to eat between classes and work is essential to surviving college. Most students find themselves forgetting to eat and then overeating late at night. We went to the dining hall on campus. Sam's Place is a buffet style and is known for causing rapid weight gain your freshman year.
So right here, start out with the smoothie bowl. Looks like they put some granola, pineapples, oranges, coconut on top. So hitting a lot of the food groups. Then I got a Caesar salad here. And over here, got some tortellini with Alfredo sauce with some spinach, sausage.
You know, when the lines are too long, you just gotta kind of go with the plain B cereal bowl.
You definitely will not make it through college if your classes aren't your first priority. Procrastination is not a healthy habit and can lead to stress, anxiety, depression, and weight gain.
I like to study from the comfort of my room. Some people like the library, but I'm just more comfortable in my room in my own space. I like to spend about 2 or 3 hours a day on my homework, just studying for class, reading the textbook before class, reviewing my notes.
So I try to have good study habits. I've tried for the past 4 years, but time and time again, I just find myself putting everything off to the very end and procrastinating. But I wish I wasn't like this.
Friends will be your anchor during the best of times and the lows of college. You can do everything together, from eating to working out to studying, and of course, Beer pong. The friends you make in college will last you a lifetime.
Well, rooming with my roommate Ryan's been great. He was a commuter his first 3 years, and then he would crash on my floor sometimes on weekends. We would hang out, play video games, we get out, we stay active together. We have all the same friends, so it's really been a good time this semester. Through my classes and group work, I've met a lot of people, made a lot of great connections, so I look forward to keeping these connections in the future.
Eating 3 balanced meals a day on campus is not easy. Students are surrounded by sugary and salty snacks and meal options. The healthy food options begin to disappear the later you eat. Fried food is popular among college students because it is usually cheaper and more convenient. And let's not leave out absolutely delicious.
I got the quesadillas. Yeah, there's like grilled chicken options or salads, but for me, this is the best choice.
I mean, again, it's hard to find healthy options at Montclair State. I mean, if you can, good for you, but I've really had a hard time finding them.
Your college years will be the best years of your entire life. This is a time to relax and try new things before the adulting begins. As they say, the nights you never slept are the nights you'll always remember.
So partying in Montclair, there's good and bad to it. There's a few places nearby, but you always have to worry about Ubering or having a designated driver for the night.
Sleep is actually extremely important. If you don't get enough of it, you will burn out before you make it through the first semester.
I would say for sleeping habits in college, you'd like to get about 8 hours of sleep a night. I know this isn't realistic because we have to balance social life, work, friends, and all that stuff. So typically the average college student, I believe, gets 6 hours, maybe 7, but I always try to get 8 hours just so I'm alert and awake for the next day.
College is the time to figure out who you are.
So overall, my experience at Montclair State, it's made me a more independent person. I really rely on myself for things rather than relying on my parents. Guys, you could survive college too. If you want, see me in 4 years and I'll give you more advice on adulting.
Our guest, Brandon King, is a thriving MSU student and recently published author. Mr. King pours his heart out in his first book, Nothing But Happiness. He writes about his own struggles and triumphs and delivers strong messages for finding your own happiness. We caught up with him and got his take on mental health in college. Thank you for joining us today, Brandon. We have your book here, Nothing But Happiness. You recently published this and you sold out, right, in the last couple weeks. And I'm just so surprised that you found the time to create a book in college. So explain that.
I started December 30th, 2015. Before I was really wanting to write a book, I was reading self-help books, motivational books, and I noticed that everybody has a story. So my reason of putting out my book is because that I have a story and I want to share it to people. And I know that somebody that's going to read that, that's going through the same thing, they might not think that there's an outlet, but they saw my outlet, and hopefully that will encourage them. But while writing that throughout school, I was putting my homework last, and I was focusing on that. It took me about a year to write it, and yeah, I'm very excited. I put hard work and dedication into it, and I hope it will inspire others.
How did this writing journey change you in a way that nothing else could have done the same?
Right. It changed me in the sense that it was very therapeutic, and myself writing my feelings previously was hard for me, and it changed me because I accepted my feelings, and it made me easier to write it and open up to the healing process again. Because of course, traveling back to those deep dark secrets that I had, depression, anxiety issues, no one wants to talk about that again and feel that again. So of course I was like, do I have to write this about it again? But to make it raw and understandable, I wanted the readers to know that that's what I experienced after my parents' divorce, and I wanted to be as raw as possible. But it was therapeutic in the sense that me seeing it on a piece of paper, I know that I can open up to myself and be like, wow, I can talk about this again and not feel those feelings anymore. So,
Do you find a new hobby in like therapy through writing?
Yes, I do. Previously, before I even thought about writing a book, I remember when I was going through my parents' divorce, I named a chapter after my school counselor, Miss Jennifer. She had me do an exercise, actually. It's just me writing my feelings down and crumbling it up. So that's what I usually did. Just write my feelings down, how I felt each day, and just crumble it up. And just by me doing that, it gave me just a oomph to be like, okay, I could get through this. So.
Gave you power over your own
Right.
emotions.
Definitely,
Wow.
definitely.
Yes. So you discussed believing in your own definition. Can you explain that for us?
My definition as a personally speaking is I still find myself to this day, but shopping, designer clothes, designer shoes, that was my thing, and I still do to this day. Like I said, I still find myself, but I controlled it in the sense that that was previous my definition because it gave me temporary satisfaction. I was buying sneakers and buying clothes, and I later realized that that was just a void that I was feeling because I was just deeply broken, and it was just giving me temporary satisfaction just for that moment, so I wouldn't have to experience my emotions again. But I kind of had to sit myself down and just wonder, like, okay, Brandon, how are you really feeling? So when I say believe in your definitions, because whatever your definition is, whether it's your passion, your job that you love, people, you have to live through it every day. Because if you don't, you're going to live your life through other people's viewpoints, and you don't want to live your life like that. So,
Has college changed your definition of yourself?
No, I don't think so. I mean, college didn't teach me how to write a book, so I guess it kind of gave me the motivation in the sense that because I'm a college student, why not? And again, like I said, anybody that wants to write a story, you can. It's just a matter of you putting yourself out there and sharing your story. I guess college taught me that networking is huge because you meet thousands of people in school and you would never know who can help you. And I thought about that too while I was writing. I'm a college student. I could present this at college, and I never know who I can inspire. So.
And is your book able to help other college students dealing with stress, anxiety, depression?
I would hope so. Again, like I said, not everybody dealt with a parent's divorce or anything like that, but I put the emotions in there so you can understand where I'm coming from and helpful steps in order what I've done to encourage you as well. Now I understand not everybody may not take the same steps, but they're there for encouragement because what I want that book is to be your go-to book. So whenever you need some uplifting or anything like that, I want you to just grab the book and flip through the pages and be like, okay, that's what I needed. So.
And this book, it really focuses on mental health, expressing your feelings, getting deep in there, and just figuring out what you want out of yourself. And I found that to be really provoking. And how will this book, in a way, help others? Like, what do you think the goal is? Do you want people to see it as therapy or a way for them to find a new avenue of what's right for them?
Right. As I said, so them reading my story, again, like I know not everybody deals with their parents' divorce, but we all experience something negative. And because I call it nothing but happiness, whatever your nothing is, whether it's your job that you hate going to, negative people in your life, even yourself, if you don't have the happiness within and you don't know how to create it, you're always going to settle in life. You're always going to be miserable, and you're just going to be living in a sense where you're just going through the motions. I would hope that I can impact everybody, but I know there may be some people I might not be able to reach, but all I'm worried about is just that one. So.
One person?
Yeah, just that one.
It's really beautiful. I really enjoyed having you here today with me.
Thank you.
This has been probably one of the greatest interviews I've ever done. Thank you so much, Brandon. If you are interested in purchasing your own copy of Brandon King's Nothing But Happiness, please go to the link on your screen, www.lulu.com/shop/Brandon King/nothing but happiness. Don't worry, be happy. For Carpe Diem, I'm Jessica Conroy. Thanks for watching.